go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
A gain of 3, second down. The Texans had 7 and 4 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield finds his man. It's John Mechie. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Point it right. Real.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This defense for the Jags, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. From the 39, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Lawrence swings this out for Hunt. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throws to his running back, Kareem Hunt, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, Our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Caught left side by Mechie. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Mack on the counter. And he's got this down to the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. This ball caught by Mechie. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, 30 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They go play action with Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Curtis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Slayton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run up the middle with Mack. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 9. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw completed to Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I'm ready.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And down he'll go at the 25. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Lawrence will throw. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So this game tied at the half. And if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul when you hit their arms.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going unreliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? You go with the bigger guy to try and use size. You got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield out to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
King! Regular!
Mayfield now. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Real. Point it right. Hey, alert!
Mayfield on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Slayton. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. There he goes right side. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Pierce trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kari Blossingame taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 82 yards. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Baker. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, we're 33.
Mayfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Desmond King making the tackle. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy,